I've known golf is cool for a long time. Everybody else is starting to find out that golf's pretty cool too, especially what we've gone through the last couple of years. No better way to get outside. Northern Michigan, absolutely incredible. Maybe the best place in the country for great golf courses and great facilities.
Welcome to Barefoot, the official podcast of Grand Traverse Resort and Spa and all things Northern Michigan. Whether you're dipping your toes in the lake, sipping wine on the peninsula, or playing your best round of golf, let us guide you on your next up north adventure. Spring is right around the corner, and that means the golf season is back, and there's no better time to get prepared to hit the greens than right now. Get on into our Golf Academy. It's an incredible spot that is actually open year-round. Mark Hill is the Director of Instruction, and why is it so important for people to visit a place like this, as we prepare to head into a new golf season?
Well, you always want to keep your golf muscles up and going. If you take 4 or 5 months off, it takes you another month to get going. And if you get a chance to be able to come out and hit some balls, or we have the opportunity where we can hit balls outside here all winter. It's incredible. We have 3 spaces where we can open the doors. We have heaters. We actually hit balls right out into the snow. So pretty darn good. I don't think there's any place, I know there's no place else like that around this area. So it's great. A lot of people like to watch their ball flight, so you can do that when we open the doors and knock balls outside. Then we're lucky enough we have 2 simulators. You can put the simulators on range and watch your ball fly. And the new simulator, the SkyTrack, has over 50 golf courses you can play. And that's been really popular this year. You can, play Banyan Dunes. You can play Pebble Beach. It's just like you're playing with the big boys on TV each week. And we've had a league this year that's been very successful, and I've never seen so much use down here at the Academy this year, especially among ladies and kids. I've known golf is cool for a long time. Everybody else is starting to find out that golf's pretty cool too, especially what we've gone through the last couple of years. No better way to get outside. Northern Michigan, absolutely incredible. Maybe the best place in the country for great golf courses and great facilities.
So it is cool because I don't think a lot of people realize that you can still play golf year-round in Northern Michigan at a place like this. I mean, you have a great job. You can play golf all year round. Yeah,
it's pretty incredible. There's no downtime anymore. It used to be 4 or 5 months of downtime. Not anymore. You can get out and practice anytime you want. We're open 7 days a week here, 10 to 5, so you can find us every day.
So you said what the Golf Academy offers is kind of a lot of different things. Let's start with, for this time of year, in the winter, the heated hitting bays. Those are pretty cool, and when that door goes up, and especially on a nice bluebird sunny day when the greens are covered in snow, it's really beautiful.
It is, and again, like I said, a lot of people like to be able to watch their ball flight, and if it gets above 30 degrees or so, the doors open and you're going to see a lot of balls flying out into the snow, which is kind of cool. And hopefully, as usual, usually by about that first thaw, we're pretty much about out of golf balls. We can go out and pick them up and start doing it all over again, but hopefully it'll be from the grass instead of from inside.
And then there's 2 other bays with the simulators. And like you said, I mean, you can pull up courses from all over the country, courses people dream of playing, bucket list courses, and you can play them on the simulators.
Correct. And it's very cool. It's realistic. The guys have a ball. We've had a lot of birthday parties, a lot of guys just coming and running it for 2-3 hours and just making an afternoon of it. And it's a lot of fun. And again, you get to swing the golf clubs.
So we have a strong membership here and a strong, golf following here too. So with our 3 courses that our members or guests get out and play, I mean, they are such a different variety of challenges, terrain, landscape, just everything. How crucial is it to get people in here to kind of help them with their golf game so they can play the best on all 3 of those courses?
I think it's so important. It bothers me, I guess, when I look and see people out here practicing, but they're practicing bad. And what I mean by that is they really don't know what they're trying to do to improve themselves. And I can't stress enough how important it is to take a lesson from a golf professional. If you're going to spend time out here doing it, you're going to enjoy it so much more if you can improve or find steps to work your way to improve. I see so many people, they play a lot of golf and they're not getting any better. And it's fun for me when I get a few members that want to improve the game. I've had a lot of success stories, and to see the joy that they get, how much more fun they have playing the game.
Because it is a game that you should enjoy, but I think a lot of people unfortunately find a lot of frustration in the game of golf, but you can kind of eliminate that emotion, right?
Golf is hard. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It looks easy, a ball just sitting there, not moving, and all you have to do is hit it, but there's a lot of motions to do that. I've been doing this for over 40 years, and I try not to get technical. I try to make it fun and make it easy, especially for people who have been maybe playing for a while. I'm not going to tear down your swing and we're going to start all over again. I realize you've been doing something for 30, 35 years. I'm going to work with what you got, and we're going to improve on that. We're not going to do a total takedown. I don't think we're going to go out on the PGA Tour or the Senior Tour yet.
So you said this is a great place for people who have been golfing for decades, you know, for them to continue to sharpen their skills and just, you know, kind of get better. But what about for new golfers?
Yeah, it's a great start, especially in the wintertime, because we can go over the basics, so your grip, the setup, and the swing. We don't need to do that outside, per se. We can do it inside and get people going. They can still watch their ball fly because we're hitting into the simulators, and it actually shows the path of the ball flying. And it's a great place to get started. You know, one-on-one, I do a lot of lessons these days. We can tailor anything you want. I encourage you, if you're getting started, find a friend to do it with. That way you can laugh together and improve together. And as I say, it's that one step forward, 2 steps back, and then all of a sudden you go 2, 3 steps forward. It's a process, there's no doubt about it. But if you're going to take up the game, do it correctly. Find a PGA professional in your area, or someone that, I shouldn't say someone, because as I've always said, the quickest way to divorce is trying to teach a loved one how to play golf.
So in the wintertime, I mean, the simulators are a great tool to use. The heated hitting bays, doing a private lesson, you know, playing with friends in the leagues. But again, this place is very popular in the summertime too. And just because you're out there playing, you know, 18 holes doesn't mean you can't still spend time here helping your game.
Right. We're so lucky, especially the Bear members. They have this whole practice facility to themselves down here. Part of their membership is they can come down and use this area. And it's a great area. We've got a great putting green behind, we've got a huge range, and then we've got also a great chipping area with a sand trap. And the nice thing for me, I am so lucky to be teaching here because we have 3 golf courses, as you mentioned earlier. And a big part of my teaching these days is taking people on the golf course. And that was kind of unheard of maybe 10, 15 years ago. It was all about the golf schools. And I think it's just way too hard for people to concentrate for 3, 4 hours for 4 or 5 days in a row. And people who are just beginning, they're not quite sure how they're supposed to be on the golf course. Are they supposed to walk on the greens, show them some courtesy out there, show them how things are done on the golf course? And the big thing is when we're teaching, we don't have to try to recreate like we do on the range. We have a flat area on the range. You're going to get a lot of side hill, downhill lies when you're on the golf course. We can take them on the golf course and do that. And they're on the course and get a better feel for what's going on the golf course and help them improve their thought process. Why are you using this club? Why are you doing this shot? So it's a huge bonus to be able to take my students out on the golf course.
And what have you noticed? You said in the last just 2 years, the game of golf has just blown up with, again, new golfers, people who used to golf and maybe are returning to the game, but children and women too.
It's incredible. I've been teaching for over 40 years. I've never given so many golf lessons or had, even just here in the last month, so much interest of people wanting to get into the game. And like we said earlier, we've kind of known golf is cool for a long time, but people are starting to get back into it. I'm seeing a lot of people who played earlier in their lives, raising kids, didn't have the time to do it. Now they're empty nesters. So they're starting to play. And a big part of that, too, is, you know, with COVID, we still have a ton of people that are working from home or don't have to go to the office every day. So I've noticed some people at the office have kind of moved out here on the golf course a little bit. So that's just a huge part of it. And again, a lot of husband and wives taken together. And like I said earlier, we can tailor anything you want out here at the Academy. I've got 3 fine professionals out here that can help you at any time. If you want to come out with your wife and husband, we can do that, or father and son, daughter, whatever. We can tailor anything we want for you.
I've come down here a couple times, and I love seeing like the dads and their sons, and they're teaching them and learning how to golf right in here.
And, you know, and golf, you know, I've been so lucky to be in this business for so long, but golf takes you to some pretty cool places. You meet some great people. The people that are golfers are usually pretty successful and some pretty neat people. And I think that kind of rubs off on the kids a little bit too. It also teaches them some patience and getting along with others. And, that's part of our golf school in the summer with the juniors. We just don't teach golf. We teach an etiquette and proper way to do things. And, it's a great game.
Yeah, valuable life lessons, too.
Exactly.
But you said it's very busy here, and the demand has totally grown, and the interest. So any of the leagues that we offer, the clinics, the courses, even just signing up for private lesson, it's something you want to do early.
Definitely. We were talking earlier, I put together a little ladies clinic that some ladies were talking about they'd like to do in the springtime, and I was hoping to get 8 of them, and I didn't want to do more of an 8. We want to do a 4-to-1 ratio for our 2 teaching pros, and it filled in one day. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I've had more phone calls since then. And I know our leagues out here, I think our leagues are completely full already. So, yeah, it's going crazy.
That's exciting.
It is.
So a good time to get in here, kind of get yourself prepared for the new golf season. But again, even in the middle of the season, summer, fall, there's really not a bad time to come to the Golf Academy.
No, for sure. And like I said, I'm thinking the way this weather is, it looks, and it has been the last couple of years, I think we're going to be in for another early spring, which hopefully means we're out here playing golf by end of March or 1st of April. And so get in here, get the basics done, get it taken care of, so when that grass and that snow's gone, we can get out there and you can start playing, and you've already got a head start on everybody.
Fantastic. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed for a great golf season.
As I say, we're one day closer every day.
Thanks, Mark. If you're looking for more details on setting up private instruction, joining the leagues, or just learning more about the Golf Academy and the Barefoot Podcast, go to GrandTraversResort.com.